Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another Screw Toy action figure review. And today we'll be looking at the Mattel's Pixar Spotlight series, Wall-E and Kevin from Up. And these figures were originally announced back in 2019 at Toy Fair, and then due to the pandemic, they were delayed a couple times. I believe Kevin's been out for a while, and Wall-E has just now starting to hit. They do have a Woody in this wave of figures, but is currently delayed till April. I know a couple of reviewers have got it in their hands. Mattel gave them early looks at them a couple months back, I believe back in like June, July. But I don't think I've seen an actual action figure collector review these, so it's pretty cool to have these in hand, man. But yeah, we'll start off with Kevin, and then we'll look at Wall-E. Now, getting a quick look at Kevin's box. I really do enjoy this packaging quite a bit. It is very simple, very sleek, and very straight to the point. You get a very nice backdrop of Paradise Falls in the background. Very nice image of Kevin from the movie, Pixar Spotlight. Kevin, Pixar. On the side, you get the name of the movie, from where this character is from. A read up on the series right there, so you want to pause that and read that now. Can do so. Whole bunch of warnings, do not eat the accessories. On the back, I believe that's the read up on Kevin right there. Very nice promo image of the figure. And then you get a whole bunch of little more promo images. I believe this is the designer of Kevin, if I'm not mistaken. I should really read this box. And then you get a whole bunch of other warnings down here. Mattel, a bunch of bullshit down there. Disney. On the bottom, a whole bunch of other bullshit. You do get the barcode right there. So if you need that for whatever reason, you can take that. On top, it's probably my favorite part of the box. You get Pixar. You cut out the little Pixar logo, Pixar Spotlight series. And yeah, man, very, very nice, sleek packaging. But we're not here for the packaging. Let's get a quick look at the figure itself. Now getting a quick look at all the accessories that Kevin does come with. He does come with this card. It shows the concept art of Kevin, the artist, and the year that it was designed. On the back, it just says Pixar Spotlight series. He also does come with this very nice stand right here of the Pixar ball with several pegs sticking out so you can have Kevin standing on it. You also do get this tiny little chocolate right here that does look quite nice. You get a very nice logo right there, tiny little print right there. The silver paint to show the aluminum foil on the inside, and you can see that Kevin took a bite out of that chocolate, as chocolate is a Snipe's favorite food. And my favorite accessory out of all the accessories that Kevin does come with are his little chicks, and they are all the exact same except for the head sculpts. I believe the eyes are the only thing different. As you can see, they're in different positions compared to the other two. Let's see. Yeah, they're all different. This one's slightly looking up, this one to the side, and that one's looking down. But yeah, man, they're very nice. They are flocked, which is pretty amazing in my opinion. Not much articulation or anything. The head just kind of sits on a ball peg. Yeah, I don't want to pop that off. But yeah, for just being on a ball peg, it actually gets some decent movement out of that. And here we have Kevin up close and personal and at a really weird angle, as it is a fairly large figure. If I just move him here a little bit, as you can see compared to my hand, he is fairly big. But a really nice figure overall, man. You get some very nice sculpting throughout the figure. The feathers do look quite nice. The fur on his neck is really nice. The texture on his legs, you can see right there, are really, really well done. Yeah, I really like that. On the bottom, he's also really well detailed. Even on the bottom of his feet, you can see some texture and sculpting on there, which is really dope. Limited articulation though, nothing too crazy, as it is kind of a awkward figure, you know what I mean? It's not gonna really get the best articulation, but I really do enjoy it, man. It is hollow, so it's not really heavy or anything, and he does stand quite easily. He does have ratcheted knees, as you can hear, so he does stand fairly easy. But of course, now that I'm on camera, he does not want to cooperate. But trust me, he does stand fairly easy. Okay, so he's not cooperating right now. But yeah, man, it's a really nice figure. Not much to talk about again. I really do enjoy the vibrant colors on this figure. It really stands and pops on the shelf. I really do enjoy how the beak goes from gradient orange to yellow. And then the eyes are very big and like he just saw some shit that he wasn't supposed to. The feathers on top of his head are a soft plastic, so you don't have to worry about those breaking or anything. The beak is articulated, so he can open his mouth, and inside his mouth you can actually see his tongue. And yeah, that's really dope. His neck is a bendy wire, so you can have him kind of looking all different types of ways. I really do wish there was a hinge here though, so he can kind of move his neck up and back a little bit better. He has this little tiny, what's it called? Wings. so he can't really fly or anything, poor Kevin. But even on the bottom of the wing is really nicely detailed. And yeah, man, just a solid figure overall. Again, not much to talk about. Having here Kevin next to his little tiny babies. Why do you want to cooperate, Kevin? You're embarrassing me. But having Kevin here with his tiny little chick right there, you can just see how much bigger he is. But yeah, man, really dope figure. Again, not much to him, but yeah, I really do enjoy it quite a bit. But yeah, let's get a quick look at articulation, and then we'll get a closer look at Wally. Now getting a quick look at articulation. Again, his neck is on a bendy wire, so you can bend it all sorts of ways, but I would be fairly careful as you don't want to break that wire in there. He does have a swivel at the neck, a hinge at the mouth. His little flippers or wings are on a ball joint, so they do rotate a full 360 if you would like. They do hinge up and down. Again, I wish there was a hinge here at the neck, where the neck meets the torso, but unfortunately there's not. That would have really benefited this figure. He does have ball jointed hips, so you can get a rotation out of there. You can kick this much forward and that much back. He does have a ratcheted knee here at the upper knee, as you can see there. I don't know how well you can see. It kind of blends in with my background. And he does have a hinge at the foot that hinges a good amount up and a good amount back. And he does have ankle pivot with a peg hole at the bottom of his foot. Now getting a quick look at Wally's packaging. It is very similar to Kevin's box. You get Pixar Spotlight Series, Wally, Mattel, Pixar, if you're 6 and under, cannot play with the figure. On the side, you get a read up on the Pixar Spotlight Series right there. So you want to pause it and read that now, you can do so. Warning, do not eat the accessories. On the back, you get a read up on what the character is all about and what the designer, had in mind, I guess, when designing the character. Get a very nice promo image of Wally right there. A whole bunch of other promo images. It does say that you can pull out the backdrop and have it on your display if you want to. A whole bunch of other bullshit down there. A whole bunch of bullshit down there. We do get the barcode right there, so you want to pause that and take that now, you can do so. On this side, you get a very nice image of Wally. I actually really do enjoy that. And you do get a spot varnish. Varnish is how you say it. Number 2 right there, 02. So that is number 2 in the line. I didn't even realize that. Yep. And then you got Kevin's over here is 00, as it is the first one. So Wally is number 2. Woody is number 1. But he is on back order till April. So fortunately, I am missing one in the line. On top, you do get the Pixar ball. The name Pixar Spotlight Series. And yeah, man, very nice packaging that I do enjoy quite a bit. But let's crack this bad boy open and get a look at Wally himself. Now getting a quick look at all the accessories that Wally does come with. He also does come with this very nice card with some concept art on it. The name Wally, the name of the artist, and the year that it was designed. On the back, you do get the Pixar Spotlight Series as well, and the name Mattel right there on the corner. He as well does come with the Pixar ball stand with the same amount of pegs. He also does come with a fire hydrant, and this is the fire hydrant that he uses to move around in space. And yeah, I really do enjoy it. It is hollow on the inside. And yeah, really nice attention to detail. The deco right here is not actual deco, it's a sticker. So do be careful when you're messing around with it. And he also does come with the boot that he puts the plant inside of. And yeah, not much paint detail on there. It's just pretty much molded in a brown plastic with some green on it. But I do enjoy it quite a bit. And you also do get Wally's cooler that does hinge back and forth, so you can actually store stuff inside of it. And yeah, it really looks nice. It is casted in a red plastic, some white plastic, and some blue paint on top. And you can actually attach this to Wally's back, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. And yeah, man, really nice little plastic cooler. He also does come with one of his trash cubes, and it is really nice. A lot of nice detail on there. You can actually see some trash, some bicycle wheels, and some crazy stuff in there, man. It is just casted in a gray plastic. Some paint would have really brought out a lot of those details. But hey, it's just going to be inside of him anyways. And you can actually put this inside of Wally, and I'll show you how to do that in a little bit. And he also does come with his little friend, the Roach. I can't remember the name of the character in the movie. Do they even ever say his name? I don't think they do. But it is just a brown plastic that it's molded in, no paint, no nothing. But yeah, I really do enjoy it as well. I don't like roaches, but for some reason this looks pretty cute. Wally does come with an interchangeable head, and this one's for when he's pretty much in his cube form and he's kind of just poking his head out of his body to see what's going on. And yeah, man, I really do enjoy it quite a bit. You do get some very nice brown rusting paint on top, and the wires on the back, and you also do get these very nice lenses that are actual plastic, so it really makes it look like real lenses and real what's it called? I can't remember the name of the shutters inside the eyes. So yeah, really nice attention to detail, man. And lastly, he comes with this plate to cover up all the open spots when you transform him into his cube form. And here we have Wally up close and personal. And just straight off the bat, he is my favorite of the two. This figure is just amazing, man. The attention to detail, the paint, the sculpt, the things that this figure can do is just, it blows my mind, man. Just starting off, you do get very, very nice deco on Wally. You can see all these rusting parts and all this nice little deco here on this little panel. You get this very nice silver around the trim of those panels, a very nice red button on top. Get some more rusting, and I don't know if that's paint or digitally printed on there, but yeah, man, that looks really, really dope. I really do enjoy that quite a bit. On the side, you get the little hazard white and black lines right there. His little treads right here on these mechanics are very nice. They're very nicely sculpted. I wish there was some paint in there, some silver paint to really help bring out that sculpt. On the back, you get some more detail, some pistons right there painted in orange. I never realized how much Wally looked like a trash truck, or yeah, a trash truck, which is, I know, pretty stupid for me not noticing, as he is a trash compactor machine. So yeah, it just really went over my head as a kid. But having him here in figure form, yeah, I can really pay attention more to those details. On top, again, you get some very nice little silver buttons right there. Nothing on them or anything. On the bottom, you do get these wheels. Unfortunately, these aren't real treads, but you do get these nice wheels to help them roll around and stuff. So that is nice. You get the name Wally right there. Unfortunately, mine, his neck is super loose, so it kind of just flops around. So I kind of have to find the sweet spot to really kind of try to make it balance. But yeah, I'm gonna have to add something to make it a little bit more stiff, maybe some super glue or not. And yeah, man, other than this just being an action figure, he does a lot of cool things. So first off, he does open, so you can put his little cube in there to show that he's, you know, throwing out one of those trash cubes. So that is pretty cool. As well as having this little cooler attached to his back. So there's a little hinge right here that you kind of have to, how do I get it out? See how his neck is just flopping everywhere? I really don't like that, but I'm trying to fix it. Man, how do you get that thing out? Ugh. I just had it out earlier. Give me a second. Okay, there we have it. I had to really pick it out with an X-Acto knife, but yeah, this does hinge out, and you can put his little cooler on there, which I just think is the cutest thing ever, man. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have him display with his cooler on his back, and yeah, a lot of cool things. But the coolest thing about this figure is that he actually does transform into a cube, and the way you do that is you pop off the head. So popping off the head, it does pop off straight from the actual body, as you can see there. His arms are on these little tracks right here, so you can actually move them around and articulate them. But the way you get them off is you slowly slide them out. They are pretty stiff, so I would recommend heating this up, and they do just pop out from right there when you open the figure. Again, sliding them off slowly. They do come out pretty easy. And then his legs are on these weird, let me see, like stick things. I don't know how to explain it, but they do just slide in and out, but they do have these little grooves in them to help them stay in there. And again, they just slide out fairly easy. And boom, there you have Wally in his cube form. And then he does have a little plate up here to really cover all those empty spots and whatnot. So there you have him fully in a cube. And picking this thing out is a pain in the ass as well. I had to use an X-Acto knife last time. Right now it came off fairly easy. But he also does come with the other head that he came with. to make him look like he's kind of just poking out and looking around and whatnot. It does pop in there, but you just gotta have to really push it. But yeah, if you want Wally kind of hiding and just scoping out the place, you can also do that. And I just think that's really cute, man. But yeah, man, solid figure overall. Again, he is my favorite out of the two. I think I just have a softer spot for Wally as I don't know. I just remember rewatching that movie a lot of times as a kid. And Up is a great movie, but nothing beats Wally, man. It's just, I don't know. I vividly remember going to watch that movie at the movie theaters with my family. And yeah, man, it's just one of those, core memories that you have. And it just holds a soft spot in my heart. Putting them back together, again, it's fairly easy. Again, I would recommend heating those arms up and this area up to really help loosen all that paint. But overall, he's fairly easy to take apart and fairly easy to put back together. And yeah, man, there's Wally. Now let's get a closer look at articulation, then we'll get some size comparisons. Now Wally doesn't have too much articulation. His head is on a hinge right here at the upper neck, so you can hinge up and down. His eyes do hinge as well, so you can have him kind of looking worried or neutral. You can have him kind of looking kind of like what? He does have a lower hinge here at the bottom of the neck, but it is really loose on mine, so it just kind of flops around. It is on a swivel, so it does rotate a full 360 if you would like. His arms are on tracks and on a ball joint, so you can have him move up and down on this track right there. It is really stiff again. I would recommend heating it up, as kind of pushing it kind of scares me. He does have a hinge here at the lower arm, as you can see there, so it does hinge a good amount front and back. He does have a swivel at the wrist that does rotate a full 360. He has a hinge here at the hand, so it can hinge up and down. And his thumb, or I guess his version of a thumb, hinges out about that far. Again, his legs aren't actual treads, but they do have wheels. They do kind of click together right here, but you can unclick it and you can have him kind of have his tread wheel thing kind of flopping around. I don't know why you would, but you can do that if you like. And yeah, man, solid articulation out of a little tiny robot. But yeah, let's get a closer look at some size comparisons. Due to Kevin being pretty tall, we are a little bit out of frame, but here we have Wally and Kevin next to the Marvel Legends Retro Card Spider-Man, the Pokemon Select Charizard, the NECA Gizmo and Turtles in Disguise Leonardo. Here they are next to some Plunderlings. And last but not least, here we have them next to the Mafex Carnage and the G.I. Joe Classified Timber. And there you have it, some very solid offerings from Mattel. I really do enjoy these figures quite a bit. Are they perfect? No, but they are very solid figures. If you want a Wally figure, this is the way to go. If you want a Kevin figure, this is the way to go. I know the only other Wally figure that I know of is the Revoltech Wally, and he is like super ridiculously expensive in the aftermarket. And I feel, in my opinion, that this Wally is superior. And for the price point, both of these are $40 at Mattel. I believe you can find them at the Disney store, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure they're not available there anymore, but they were. And again, for $39.99, man, yeah, I didn't have a problem picking these up. Again, very solid figures, man. A couple of issues I had with Wally and the neck not wanting to stay in place. It just flops around everywhere. And then Kevin's pretty much perfect. Again, I went in knowing that he wasn't going to be super articulated or, not much to him. So he is fairly simple, but I do enjoy him for what he is. And yeah, man, that's really all I could say. Again, I do recommend picking these up. I know Wally is in stock at the Mattel website. Kevin is currently sold out, but I've seen fairly cheap listings of him. I did get Kevin off of Mercari for like $25, so brand new as well. He came in the shipper box and everything, so he was brand new. And yeah, man, again, solid figures. But make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. The links to all those are in the description down below. And thank y'all for 700 subscribers, man. That is ridiculously amazing. I've been doing this since, June? I never thought I would be at 700 this early, or this early on in my YouTube career. But again, thank y'all from the bottom of my heart. I do appreciate y'all. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.